Hey, what's going on, you guys? We're back at the Galveston fishing pier. We're gonna knock out another day here. Let's get the cart set up and go have some more fun. We just left 61st Street Pier. Had a great time. Met some great anglers, got some free bait, got some great information from the young lady working at the front desk. We have some extra shrimp. So we're gonna go ahead and take that and we're gonna go finish it off at the Galveston fishing pier here. It's not really frozen, but it'll get the job done. So we've got our cooler. Let's get our box and tackles here. We're probably just gonna use the shrimp, but we'll take all of our stuff just in case. Get our rod holder slash gimbal holder. Our net. Perfect. Let's get our rods. All right, let's go. All right, so we've got a bit of a cheat sheet this time. We've got our fish identifier sheets here. Picked this up yesterday from the Galveston Pier. It's got some common Texas saltwater fish, some of the ones we're familiar with, some of the ones we're not familiar with. So we'll keep this in the tackle box. So anytime a fish is pulled up, we can identify exactly what it is. Now, I thought that this here was also an identifier index card, but it's actually a mailing card with Rex and Reef, Fishes of Florida, Gulf of Mexico. When we get to 100 subscribers or something like that, I'll actually mail this out to somebody. So I think what we'll do is we'll accumulate little knickknacks from each pier we go to, and we'll just ship them out to subscribers. Why not, right? So this will go back in the truck. Brutus will hang on to this. This common Texas fish identifier card will come with us in our tackle box, so now we can have the right information at hand.
Pay to go on the pier?
Yes. You got to pay to walk or to fish?
Both of it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. All right, let's go. See you later, Brutus. Wow, beautiful. Look at how beautiful it is. We were just down. Don't know if you can see it. We were just down there at the Galveston 61st Street Pier. Met some great anglers, got some good bait. We are back at the Galveston Fishing Pier. We'll see if we can't use up the rest of this bait here. That we got some shrimp and just see what we can catch. Why not? And of course, before we leave Galveston, we're gonna hit Jimmy's on the pier one more time for some lunch. Thank you. Oi.
Today, anyway. Ready to do this again?
Ready. Yeah, I'll take another day.
Again.
Oh, this gentleman comes here.
Oh man, this guy's a regular then, huh?
I just left the 61st Pier. That one's pretty good too, a little bit shorter. So
Yeah, it is. It's shorter.
yeah,
little, yeah.
yeah.
Good luck on it, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You got some more shrimp.
My fishing days were over with, man. I'm 75 years old.
Yeah?
I've done that.
I fish with 70-year-olds.
Yeah, right. Well, that's what Matt was telling me.
Well, we fly fish, so
Oh, is that right?
that's fly fishing. Yeah. Thank you, man. All right. Oh yeah. One more great thing about this pier is when you come out, there's bathrooms. And I decided to name the cart Carl. So this is Carl now. So we have Brutus the truck and Carl the cart, holding our rods, our rod holder, cooler, net, tackle box with our new cheat sheet. So let's go. Look how beautiful it is out here. Wow. You got your surfers out here doing their thing. Wow. So glad we stopped back by to finish off the rest of this bait that we have. Now, let's see if we can see it. The last pier we were at was the 61st Street Pier, all the way out there. Here we go. Now, we won't be here too long. It's almost lunchtime, so we're just gonna get our lines wet again, finish up the rest of this bait. Then we'll go hit some, get some lunch again on Jimmy's on the pier. I didn't get the ceviche yesterday. I ended up getting the fajita steak tacos, which were pretty good. They hit the spot. Absolutely. I wanted to break up the ceviche for another day, so that's what I did. Got the steak tacos yesterday. They hit the spot also. Delicious with the sauce on them. Yeah, fantastic. And we're gonna go back today. Today's the last day of Galveston fishing, so it will be ceviche day. All right, you guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap out the pompano rig, this one here, for this live redfish big bait here that we just got inside the store. There's a swivel. It's a swivel here down to your leader. You have a egg weight in here, and then it goes down to a single hook. So instead of having the pompano double rig on both rods, we're only going to use 2 rods today. We'll keep the pompano rig on 1 rod. Oops. We'll keep the pompano rig on 1 rod here, and then we'll put this single with the weight on the 2nd rod. There we go. And we'll still use shrimp for both of them. There we go, perfect. So as you can see here on this one, we've got the pompano rig, 1, 2, and then you have your 2-ounce weight at the bottom there. For this one, for the live redfish live bait rig, we've got the steel leader here going to, what is that, like a 50-pound mono down to an egg weight, and then to a single hook down here. And this hook is a little bit smaller. We'll take the pliers and we're gonna push in that barb there, and we'll throw on a piece of shrimp, see what we can catch on both of these here. So great rods. Now this one here, this is a 30-pound braid, and this is a 20-pound mono. One on the pompano rig here, and these aren't really that frozen anymore since we were just fishing earlier today. So it gives us the ability to weave it on there. So we'll take it, we'll still leave that other one on. We'll weave it in like that. Push the body up. Just like that. So now, when it's in the water, you see that? The hook is completely in there, and it's just sticking out the bottom there. For this, that's what we usually do when we bait, is just throw it on there, something like that. And that's what I mean by inside the shell and then outside of the shell. Go ahead and push that barb down, and you can see it right there. Just take these pliers. Push it down like that. Sometimes it breaks off. There you go. Sometimes they're hard to push down. There you go, perfect. I think that one actually broke off. So you can see it kind of, it's off right there. So take your shrimp. Shrimp like that. Woven on also. Perfect. Let's get both of these in the water. Some surfers out today. And yesterday. Whoa. We might have a fish on. Didn't even get the second one in the water yet. Just untangled it. Fish on, baby. Check this one out. Look at that there. Some of these could be Atlantic croakers. That looks like what some of them are that we are fishing and pulling up. And then the whiting right there. So between the Atlantic croaker and the whiting, that could be what we're catching a lot of. This pole was in the water for 2 seconds. Let's get this single one out there and see what we catch before we even rebait the other one. I didn't even have time to put this one in the water yet. So we'll drop that one out there, let the egg Get down to the bottom. That's some good fishing right there, boys. Okay, I can feel that egg on the bottom. We'll leave this. I was gonna say we'll leave this until I was gonna say we'll leave this here and release the drag until we catch a fish. But we caught a fish. This is awesome fishing when you just throw bait on, cast it, you catch a fish, throw bait on, cast it, catch a fish. Caught a fish on, throw 2 rods in the water, catch a fish instantly. So this is the fish that we've just caught. Here's the cheat sheet for you. Here's the back too. That's the kind of fishing I enjoy doing right there. Let's get this bad boy back up. Whoa. And it's a good thing we took that hook off, because you see how it went all the way down? So we should be able to shake it off pretty easily. Super simple. If it had that hook in there, it would have got caught. It would have been a big struggle. So if you don't plan on keeping fish, just go ahead and bend the hooks back, bend the barbs back. Let's throw another one on. There we go. Down at the bottom, we can feel it already. Let's see if it's running with it or if it's just pulling my hook off there. Fish, huh? Look at that, we got another one. Ah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
It's a little whiting.
Whiting?
Yeah.
Look, there's a chick. Look at mama. Cool.
We'll drop this one back. Bye-bye, fishy. Awesome, this is a good rig here. So since the bait's a little bit warmer now, we can actually put it all the way through the body. You see that? Look on this side here. You can put it all the way through the body. So if the fish is gonna swallow it, we should catch it. So let's go ahead and throw this back out here. If there's people behind you, instead of doing a back cast, you just drop it underneath the pier and just swing it out. That's the best thing to do. That's why it's good to have a cheat sheet too, because as people are walking by, they're gonna be asking you what kind of fish you're catching also. So you wanna know, because sometimes it's pretty awkward when you don't really know and you're saying it's one thing and then somebody's like, no, that's a da-da-da. So that's a part of why we bought this. I've been in that situation on both sides plenty of times. So you have your lady fish here, your cobia, Spanish mackerel, king mackerel. If we catch those, we'll know. Black drum, sheephead, that's what we're pretty familiar with. Mangrove snapper, sharks, of course. We all know what a shark is. Last time we were down in Florida, we were the only one with a net big enough to pull up the little sharks that were out there. So yeah, red snapper, lane snapper, Goliath groupers, which you have to release those immediately, cags. These are some of the smaller fish here. So you've got your whiting, your Atlantic croaker, which this is pretty much what we're catching right now. Spots, triple tails, red drums, spotted sea trouts. We've saw some little ones, sand trouts, snook, pompano, crevalle jacks, mullet, and flounder. So those little fish are pretty much Atlantic croakers and whitings that we're catching. Let's check this rig here. Good thing we checked it, or this guy would have just been hanging out. I do see he swallowed the hook though because we took so long. Let's pull that out of its mouth there. So it's all the way in its mouth. See if we can't shake it out. That is why we take the hooks off, take the barbs off, because that thing swallowed this hook and we were able to shake it out that easily. Awesome. That's a good day of fishing when you can release the fish without hurting it. That's the goal. you're not gonna keep the fish with you, you don't want to hurt it. Do the same thing, we'll weave this shrimp through. As you can see, that's working out great because they're just swallowing, just full on swallowing the hooks. So we've got this shrimp all the way in there. We'll wait for all the surfers to go by. There are a lot of surfers out today. You have to be careful when you're fishing and when you're surfing. So you see you've got this surfer here going, but you see these lines in the water all going towards the surfer. So earlier, I did have a situation where a surfer got caught in my line, and he was able to just shimmy out of it. But you have to be careful when you're angling out here and when you're surfing out here, that you're respectful of each other's space. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's get this shrimp back out there. This is a great rig here. All the surfers are gone. Cast it out there a bit. Live redfish bait rig, 3/4 ounce lead weight, 2/0 circle hook, and 2 liters in this pack, hand assembled at Grandpa's Work Baits, or work table. Awesome. I could probably make some of those, but then you have to buy all the stuff. It's better when you go to the piers. They have what you need already set up right when you go to the counter. That's what I did, was I just looked behind the cash register and she had the set already there. Said, hey, just give me one of those. It's a 2-pack, so that's perfect. Once again, if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure that you like and subscribe, and I appreciate you joining me on this journey. All right, this will be our last cast here at the Galveston Fishing Pier. Super fun time. Talking to the people on the pier has been a highlight of the day. A lot of travelers are here right now. It's a Sunday. A lot of people have questions, and a lot of people just have kids that when you pull a fish up, they'll say, oh, look, a cool fish. Can I touch it? Can I pet it? And, you know, that's really awesome. So it's a great feeling to be able to give the kids, you know, a fish to touch and feel. And you can see some of them are kind of hesitant sometimes. They're like, I don't want to touch this fish. So it's cool, man. Fish on. That is a good size. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Wow. It's got a, look, on its fin there, it's got a little leech thing on it. Yeah. Beautiful. They're picking at it. Got him. Maybe a little smaller than the last one. A little smaller than the last one. Still a beauty. We could use that as bait, but once again, letting all these fish go. Your lucky day, buddy. Get off of the... Perfect. All right, we're done. Super fun day of fishing here at the Galveston Fishing Pier. We're gonna walk down to the end once again, see how everybody else is doing. There's quite a few people down at the end there, so we'll see if they're pulling up anything. I think it's ceviche time. I'll see you guys in a little bit.